Some boys get a compass, some get open sky. You learn to read the wind, son, without a guide. I watched other fathers lift their sons up high. Heard them say, I'm proud of you, didn't know why. You don't miss what you never had till you see it in the light. That kind of hunger burns slow at night. No man taught me how to stand, no hand showed me where. I built my back from broken ground, learned breath from empty air. If manhood's earned in fire, then I walk that flame somehow. Ain't no man taught me how. I swore I'd never falter, never bend, never cry. Thought being hard as iron was how men survive. Iron keeps you upright, but it keeps you alone. Strength ain't just a backbone, it's the truth you own. Slide Ben's heart almost cries. Every love I held too tight, every wall I made, thought I had to fight the world, or else I'd fade. You weren't fighting the world, son, you were fighting fear, trying to father yourself year by year. No man taught me how to lead, no voice showed me when, but I carved my name in solitude and called that boy a man. If blood don't make a father, then I understand it now. Ain't no man taught me how. What makes a man then? Staying when it's hard, and if nobody stays, then you start. I ain't angry no more, just wiser than before. I don't need a shadow to open my own door. I became the answer to the question I was. A man ain't born from a father, he's forged because. No man taught me how to live, no man showed me when, but the boy who stood in silence raised a man within.
And good morning. How are you? It is Cards and Coffee. I'm just sitting here getting myself set up, and I was thinking to myself, you know, I have a raffle running. I have the queue open. Members will be called out first, right? We're looking for new subscribers, for a new subscriber, but I'm sitting here hanging here, and I'm kind of getting myself set up. And I'm like, how fun is this? I'm on summer mode as a teacher, right? And I get to be kind of hang out. I can be here as long as I want, do what I want, roll as I want. Donations are welcome, but you don't have to donate. We're here hanging out. You're hanging out with me on this summer mode. I welcome you guys to be with me. Welcome you to take your time to kind of relax. If you have a question, please put it in the queue, ! Join. type of question right after that. And if you're looking to join the raffle, which is you win for a winning you win a free private reading. So it's all done through the chat there. Members, obviously, if you guys are here, make some noise. Let me know you guys want a reading. If you're looking for anything else, let me know. Head over to cosmicboogeyman.com or email me at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com. As always, hashtag Mr. Cosmic across all socials. Let us begin. How are you guys doing? Welcome. I'm appreciating you guys today. I really am, because it's that moment we kind of get into that like sense of self, sense of wonder that I've been really appreciating. Because I look at things, I look at patterns, right? Did you guys know there's 22 major arcana? I talk about this. I say, hey, major arcana, there's only this and that. Last one, first one, the void. I talk about all these different things. But what I never talk about is when I do the teaching, go look, there's the foundational, the mastering, the advanced, the reverse. And I teach the tarot cards separate from this. It's in the same channel because it's part of the same person. I don't know how to word it, but it's part of the same ecosystem, I guess. But every time I go and learn, so when you watch me teach that card, I'm actually learning in and of itself stuff about my own consciousness. It's not a collection of symbolic characters inside those cards. It's really a developmental sequence that they've developed in the whole framework of tarot. It's stages of our life that we become aware. The Fool's Journey is what it's called. And we encounter reality differently. We transform. We ultimately reintegrate our lives at the very end of the entire journey. But I don't look at it the world card. I like the world card as the beginning of the integrating of the journey. So that structure is super important. So if you ever look at the tarot the way I teach it as you're going through a major life lesson, like a remarriage. Not the divorce, but the integrating of a new life. And the jobs come and go. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about long term. Having a baby, right? Like the Fool. I think about having a baby, right? It's the leap of faith. You can't unhave a baby. You don't unhave the baby. It symbolizes that consciousness part of yourself, and that's what I'm doing here. That's why I like reading the tarot, and that's why I open up with these little pieces and nuggets, because I want you to understand why I'm here. It's not that I'm looking to empty your pockets. It's not that. It's really not that. I teach during the week, and I really teach STEM and science and tech and engineering and math. I teach all this stuff in the systems. It's math. It's structure. It's 2 + 2 = 4. And when we get to here, we have this field of consciousness, and we're talking like outside this, it doesn't apply the same way. When I pull a card, the next card should be, and it resonates. It's like 2 + 2 feels like it should be 4, but we feel the next energy. Let's get going here. Let's read these cards. If you're opening up your own energy for me, I welcome you. I thank you for doing that. And if you guys are looking for a reading, let me know you guys are here. I'm so happy to have you guys. And let me see here. Earth Angel, how are you? I see you hanging out in here. How have you been? You've been working on yourself, I see. I'm doing well, actually. Like, really well. Would you like me to read for you? What do you want? What do you want me to hang out? What do you like to do? I want me to do a Celtic cross. See what happens. So I think as I'm sitting here thinking about you, Earth Angel, we're talking, right? And it's like life is one of those things that life is, and I was just talking, right before I went live, I was talking to someone about this. Life's really yours to call your own. I'm like, what do you want to do with life? And that's what this really is. And I just said to somebody, that's why I was a couple minutes behind. Because most people search for that purpose, and they want someone to give that purpose. They want someone to say, hey, what am I supposed to be doing here? And then the answer is, I don't know. It's like, no, you do know. You actually do know. You're afraid to take the step forward. And that's what the leap was. All right, Earth Angel. Let's see. All right, rest of the year forecast. I'm going to pick these up, put them back in. I'm going to take them. I'm taking them as they are. Aquarian, Gemini, lover energy, fighting it, not fighting it. Angelically, these are both angelically given. Like, these were pulled out. Like, it's... So, Earth Angel, I'm going to tell you, this is an angelic whatever. Whatever this is angelically imbued. You are very, very... oh, man, you're amazing. I'm going to put this card in the middle. Put this card somewhere down here. Okay. So I want to feel your energy. See, there's a card. See, as soon as I said that, shadow work. Angelic. Here we go. All right, we're connecting. Now we're connecting. This is the primer. Right here is the divine blueprint, the human design. That's the piece of us. That's the part of us that we're working on ourselves. That's that purple card meets yellow card. Says what happens. It's like, how does that feel, right? It's like when you ask somebody out, right, on a date, or you go apply to the job and get the job. It's the change. It's the, I have all these inside worries. The outside expectation meets what, right? And there's the sun card. We have the sun. Sun comes in with a lot of different signs. I don't apply this to any sign because this is a card booster. But this divine blueprint, the sun in this position, the #1 position, is really for you to understand yourself, because it's sacred, it's happiness, it's success, it's divine, it's on you. It's you hold the keys to your own castle. You have to have the optimism, the positive energy, the ability to, you have to have at least some ability to succeed in anything. And that gives you hope to receive coming back in from the universe saying, do you get it? Because if we are like in this failure point of our lives, and you guys know we've all met people like this, nothing will work. But have you tried? Nope. Nope. Have you tried the nope? I haven't even said anything. It won't work though. You know, those super negative people, like the toxic people. The universe says if you have some pieces of optimism, or at least hope left, that's the part that you have to hang on to. That's the part of us that we look at, because that's the beginnings of something. I was reading something this morning. It was something crazy, but it was like, do you know, like the Savannah bananas? We all know, right? Though they're saying that could be $1 billion industry, what it's coming into, because it's not really just baseball, right? It's electrified baseball. But what it is the owners of that, Jesse Cole, like when he first got into it, him and his wife were millions in debt. Like they had no money. They were poorer than poor. But he had a dream. He foresaw this Savannah Bananas thing. It wasn't baseball. It wasn't like he was saying, I'm going to play baseball just like everybody else. He had this vision of something different. And that's what you're seeing. They just sold out the Angels Stadium back-to-back days. The Savannah Bananas. Like, it's really interesting. So it's becoming its own thing. It's this missing piece that we never knew we needed. And that could be what you are. That's this inner child saying, what are you missing? What are you needing? Passion, the kiss, the wonder, the purple meets the yellow, right? It's the inner worry. What would happen if you had that, what you want meets what you get? That's the big worry. That's the bigger concern. I actually love that. I talk about this too, because I'm the kind of person who says, oh, so you want to kiss? Like, you're not supposed to say that out loud. I say the quiet part way out loud. I put a bullhorn to my mouth and say it. Because what happens is this new phase in life, that new enterprise, that new piece of life, they can only come aboard when you have the town crier. Hear ye, here comes the new. And whatever the new is, it has to be announced. And so I love announcing. Oh, hey, you know they're dating, right? Look how cute they are, because they are cute. Look at whatever that is. You know that moment you see it, but you're like, oh, I don't want to say anything, because the container can hold it. If the container can't hold it, and that's what you do. You know when you're breaking people up, and you know you're breaking them up, it's because you see the weaknesses. You see the weaknesses in the container. That container in which you maintain job. I'm stressed out. I have this is just one more assignment. That's all it's going to, the container. This is you leaning into the passion, the patience, the kiss, the moment, the influence, the what arises from the challenge of being in the relationship, the intimacy, the partnership. The rest of the year is about leaning into what is it you desire, because you block your own desires. You refuse to let your desires become something. Angelic card coming out, mid-deck pull, as always. Here we go. The deepest of cups, the king of cups, the nurturer. I'm proud of you, baby. That person, right? The angelic. Without you, there is no me. You complete me. Yes, I can live without you, but I'm only at 80% capacity. That person that you're missing, the blank card. Who is this person that you're looking at? Because this is Scorpio rebirth energy. It could be you, could be them, but it's this. There's another piece. Someone's dipping their toe into something, and that's why I'm telling you. I think someone's coming back. Somebody or something's coming back, circling around, saying, "I'm coming back." That kind of energy at least comes back around once or twice. And we don't want to feel embarrassed. We want to, is it okay? Is it safe? And it's that deep-seated worry, right? The worries, the problems emerges. Is this the same as the old? No, it's not. It's not. You're always welcome into doing whatever you want to do, and you're always welcome to accepting what people put upon you, right? If someone tells you you're stupid, do you accept that you're stupid? Or do you continue going to school and not even school, but making yourself become more intelligent, studying, right? You can read as many books as you want. Does not mean it has to be in a formal education. But the people who read books, the ones I know to be the most intelligent, because they're always learning. That's what I look at. This depth, this understanding, this deep-seated part of yourself, this worry, this problem, this is going to emerge because it's going to point out something in you and say, "Hey, that's true." It's going to put a spotlight on that worry, that anxiety, that maybe you're not enough, that you don't have it, you will never be enough. And as we start to open up to this, we start to see the opposition. That if these two if they're in alignment, amazing. It's easy to believe in yourself, but when you see no results, the doubt sets in. The clouds come over the hills, right? I'm telling you, Earth Angel, I've seen it, and this is the universe. I put this deck in here. You were around when I did it, but I added this in here. Basically, it's not my intuition. My intuition, it's basically like a circuit breaker just popped. The universe says, "Let me say something. Shut up, Cosmic." Right? I don't know what this card is. I can't feel what this card is, but we both know that this is a universe saying something card. The recent past. It could even be right before we met, before even 4 to 6 weeks, 4 to 6 months. Prince Charming came in. You fell in love with something. You felt seen, recognized, noticed. Something outside of me, outside of Cosmic, made you see. It's prior me. Something made you feel seen, recognized, or you wanted to be seen. This Knight of Cups in T-stain format in reverse is asking for X. It's X energy. You can actually see right here. I'll do it. Watch. You'll see. It's the reaching back. Do you see me? Like, do you see how it's that? It's like, do you feel it? Do you see it? Yes. Yeah. We all want it. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with every goddamn single one of you out there. Yes, those exes think about you. I think about my middle school ex. This is Cosmic putting his own heart out there. Yes, I miss you. I miss them all. They all matter to me. And it's like one of those things. Every single one of my exes, I'll defend even them to themselves. Because they think, "Oh, no, he must not care about me anymore." Earth Angel, the truth of the matter is everybody has a person in their past. This could be past job, past energy, past love. But from the universe, I don't know what that means. That just means lover energy, past, recent. And I'm going to pull up here to say what your desire is. But this is the universe really popping in saying, "Let me interrupt here for a second," because we have cups, short throw energy. We're loving whatever it was, or there was a kind of a break. Okay. So that past influence, whatever it was for you, you got a new perspective, new proposition, new initiative, something. Possible angles were popped. The universe said, "Let me show you everything. Not just what you want to see. Let me show you every possible angle." The millionaire moment, right? The "I love you for now until eternity." Every one of those exists. Every version of you exists. But the matter of you believing they exist is another choice, because it's not convincing yourself. I'll say this louder and prouder. It's not you convincing yourself. that you're the best version of yourself. It's you convincing yourself that you have the ability to find the next best version, and you're the only person that can. And I'm a living proof of this. I'm promising you this. You're going to see here in this card, and more than anything, that card. You're going to see what I mean by that. You basically went offline and said, hey, let me find what matters most to me. Who am I? Who am I when I don't know who I am? Like, mid-deck pull, angelic card comes out. Look at this. This is justice. You found your person. You found your safe place. You found who you are. This is you. You are the only thing that matters in your world. Right? This next year is all about you finding what matters most to you. It doesn't matter what other people think, care. It's what matters, what you feel. It's the victory. It's the legal victory. Could be even legal, honestly. But there is legal in here. There's a fair and just outcome that matters most. This is what the trajectory you were put on. When we launched that rocket, when you were on the rocket and you were fired, you can't get off the rocket. It scared the hell out of you. Hence the reason you said, I'm taking a break. Because you were on the rocket saying, I can't go back. No, there is no turning back. Success is your only outcome. And you decided, you said, yeah, I'll do it. I'll undo it if I don't want it. There is no control Z on your life now. Because now you're in this moment of, it's regulating, educating, and maturing, and you're becoming more aware of what you are. The zeros are just going to add on to the bank account. The maturity gets added on. The zeros get added on, and you become more aware. There's no debt. There's no more. The universe is working with you. You were basically hired by the universe to say, you're now on my team. That's not the change. The change is you. Knowing that you're the one. It's that wand that you don't want to see that you're carrying. It's the wand that you've been holding, the wand that you have been holding all along. Do you realize how powerful being you really are? And you don't. You refuse to see it. Why? Because that's responsibility, and we don't want responsibility. But you know what? You are the most responsible person for your life. When it comes down to it, who's going to make the final decision for you? Not the universe, not me. It's going to be you, right? When we tell you, hey, it's time. Who really says it's time? You say, actually, yeah, I agree. It's that oppressive state, that attitude that comes along with victory, because there is no, what's the saying? If there's no pain, there is no gain. If you're just sitting there waiting, and this is what most people try to do. They come on and say, hey, is that going to happen? Is Joey coming back? Not for you, essentially, but they ask week after week, is Joey coming back? And nothing's changed. Week 1, week 2, week 3, 4, 5, 6. The job's the same. The house is the same. The friends are the same. Is Joey coming back? I'm like, there's no work has been done. No pain, no gain. That's what the angels are telling you. And you put the pain in. Now gets the gain. Are you ready? And like, that's the rest of the year. It's not a coincidence. It's now the middle of the year, and you're really getting yourself ready. I call it base camp. But I only call it base camp, and I call it once in a while that because you're getting ready to climb. You're going to start to climb and make that ascent. You're realizing, oh, I have to move. If I'm not doing my work, other people won't see me, and I can't inspire. If I can't inspire, then they're not inspired to do their work. Your responsibility goes far beyond what you see yourself as. Stop being so inner focused. Because what you do is you inspire others. Remember what I said? Remember how I said what I said? And I'm gonna, before I pull this, I want to see how this is the beginnings of what I call a conduit. These matter. This little touching here matters. That love, that recognition, that being seen, that know, that matter, you matter. You have always mattered. Earth Angel, you have always mattered. Like, kiss on the forehead, big hug. Really? Like, what do you need, my love? Because you have always mattered. The sun is shining on you. Because I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Because see how it's the input meets the output, like I was saying earlier. Imagine you had your intimacy too. Imagine you had that ultimate intimacy. Like, let's say checking off those dirty boxes, right? That's the piece. But you're moving into the future. There was a moment, an inflection point recently, within the last, say, month, 2 months, something. That's what this becomes really fascinating, because I see these little connections here, and I don't talk about it, but I'll give you a heads up. You came to a decision recently. Big decision. And so the decision's yours to make. You haven't announced it, but you're making it, and I'm proud of you. Very, very, very proud of you. See, it's that yellow meets purple meets input output. This is you coming back or coming into your life, or somebody coming into your life announcing this, and that's the town crier moment. And this is the beautiful part of me reading, and I love reading, because when I get into this, I get to see people like you and others, and it's not just the king nurturer, it's the queen, right? It's the queen who comes in this 8th position. It's that valuable insight that you come in saying, I'm not going to tell you everything, but I'll tell you some things. And that's that motivation, saying, yes, I am motivated. I have power, I have strength, I have the ability. But that motivation gives you that strength to keep going. You're being challenged, or you're challenging yourself, a female perhaps, but somebody or something's being challenged, or you're challenging yourself through that divine feminine, maybe finding your divine feminine. And I was talking about this recently. It's the painting the nails, right? Summer season, sundresses, getting into like, how good do I look? I know you're looking at me. It's that other piece of it, right? And it's not just the sexual part of it, and I'm not trying to sexualize it. It's the feeling who you want to feel. And there's this piece of it, because we have these dual wands, which you want to feel seen, pretty, right? And you want to, and there's that bigger piece. But as we move in here, look, it's the messenger. It's the cups. You are riding with a lot of feeling here. You have a lot of good feeling. Don't fight the feelings, embrace the feelings. Say what you want to say and really embrace those feelings. Pisces energy, Scorpio energy, we have Justice energy, Libra energy, and 2 cards come out here. This is an angelic blueprint saying, hey, heads up. See? Like, really fascinating. It's the communication, and I talk about this, one of the most powerful cards, and it really should be my official 3rd card. I'm not sure if this or this, but I'm going to go with this, because I always talk about it. I would pick probably the Page of Swords, the Death card, and then I would pick the Cups. That the 2 of Cups would be my 3rd card. If I was to reshuffle the tarot deck, I would probably build in that order. The Fool card would be the restart, but it would be after. It would be after you get curious about something, right? You get curious about anything in life. Think about when you're a toddler. Think about when you're like 5 months old. It's not that they like me. It's, does that block belong on that hole? And I push, and that's what it is. It's the wonder. It's that beautiful. It's okay to be curious, and that's the Curiosity Kid. That's this moment where they get the sword into the hands of this page. They become Curiosity Kid, the Page of Swords. This is the mobility that you're bringing into your life. Don't be so strict. Don't be so stringent, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of religions try to do. You can only pray on this day. You can only do this at this time. You can only eat it that day, and this. You make your own religion with spirituality. It would make sense to you. When you're saying this doesn't make sense, I feel like I'm doing something wrong, move on. And that's the Chariot energy. That's Cancer season. To answer your very first question, the rest of the year forecast, it starts now. That's Cancer season, and that starts absolutely tomorrow. Like, that's Cancer. Cancer season's June 21st. That's June 21st. Like, that's literally tomorrow. So that's what's fascinating. But you're going to notice a huge swath, a huge change, a positive shift in your life, because your mindset's going to go, does this make me happy? Yes, do it. Right? And that's what you're doing. And your next thing should be, am I challenging myself enough every week? And I mean, literally make a reminder, set a reminder. Whatever that moment is, you're going to look at it, and not just, if you start ignoring it, punish yourself somehow. Make yourself go do something. And the moment you start spiraling and not doing, that's when you've made a failure. That's when the cards will come back and talk. But remind yourself once a week, are you challenging yourself? And don't go, yep, and walk away. Answer yourself. Say, yes, I've done this, this, and this. Things I have not done the previous weeks. Right? Right? Went to the barista. Hey, how are you? I love you. I love your chop. You know, whatever that is. It's challenge yourself to be a little different than every week before. Be the version of yourself that's more outgoing, more open, more fluid. That's this difference. It's not Wheel of Fortune energy. No, it's Cups energy. And we talk about Cups energy, and we look at Cups energy because it's feelings, and we hide the feelings. But you know, Cups are linked to the water. They're cup to the changeability, and this is why I tell you guys, go watch the teaching cards. Don't just sit here and go, yeah, I'll sign in when he's there. Take some time. Teach yourself these cups. These cups, these cards, all of the stuff, when you're looking at it, when I pull for you, go, I get it now. I know why there's a chalice. I know why there's a church. I know why that's the Holy Grail. I know why I see the spiritual flicker in the light. That's what I'm talking about, because I can't spend hours for each reading, each of you, and you guys want more, and you get curious and creative and understanding and work, and it's so fun. But the question is, are you doing enough to communicate your life? And that's the real question. That's the only question. Are you taking action and communicating enough in your own life to make things happen? It's not just about romance. It's about bromance, friendship. It's about the physical pleasure. I can tell you, you want physical pleasure. You do. I mean, that's obvious. But the creativity and the sociability is also there. Like, I'm going to check out. I'm going to split the deck. I don't know what these cards are, but I split the deck and I just do this. $1 million payday. It's coming. You give up on yourself, it's not coming. Like, you give up on yourself, it's not coming. There are no pentacles here. That's the other thing I'll point out to you guys. Look. 0 pentacles. 0 money. But cups are here. Action. Like, growth. Take action. T-Stain Tarot, justice. I would take this over all pentacles. Every day. All day. Why? Because you can grow. You can build. And you have the ability to be Page of Cups, Page of Swords. You're learning the fluidity of both. But the Page of Cups is study or love. We talk about that all the time. What's your choice? What's your choice? Study or love? And then, or you can pick up that sword and become Curiosity Kid. And so it's a very easy, simplistic way. I know I dismiss it, but it's an easier, really quick way for you guys. Like, it's like Page of Cups is like, hey, I'm going to go volunteer. Like, you are here, hang out here, right? And when you come hang out and you be yourself and you volunteer, you give time. Page of Swords energy is you get curious. What does that mean? I want to know more. I want to find the truth. Both obvious, beautiful energy. But when it's captured by those 2 of Cups, it's the communication that happens. It's are you just receiving or are you giving? Are you talking? Right? That's the difference maker. I thank you guys for being here. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Become a member. Members jump ahead. Members get read first. I appreciate you all for being here. And as always, use !join to join the queue. Lets me know what you guys are looking for. Lets me know you want a reading, because some people just like to hang out and hear this velvety voice. And no, some people just like to chill and just do their house chores and listen in and get that happy, joyous message, right? And sometimes they just get looking to get the tea on everybody else. Oh, you're breaking up, I see. You know, and we had one of those yesterday, which also was really cool. So I see Carolyn will be back in 15. Candace is here. Candace, are you looking for a reading as I start to pull for other people? I'm so happy you're here. Yeah. Yeah, right? Isn't it cool? The cards, and this is like Earth Angels. You see how you took a break from a reading from me and you took a while and came back? See how cool it is? See how like more telling it is for you? And it's more powerful instead of getting a reading every week. And that's what I tell people. I'm like, I'll read for you, but it won't have the same impact. It won't have the same wow factor. Like, no matter what I do. And I promise you, I pinky promise. I promise on my kids' souls, I do not pre-set up cards. Like, I'm not on the side here. Like, these are just tarot decks, just sitting on like piles. Like, I'm just grabbing them. And I pre-shuffled before I went live. That was another reason I was a little bit behind, because I was just chatting with somebody. But yeah, no, I'm always looking to read for you guys. I appreciate you for being here. And if you're looking for members, I gotta give Brenduska a little credit here. Brenduska's like, you should be reading members first. I'm like, whatever, Brenduska, you're not the boss of me. But she's right. And so when members come in, I try to jump the members ahead, because it is a courtesy. It really is. And I really appreciate you. And what I'll do for members, I'll try to give them a bigger reading. And then subscribers, I'll try to get you through so you guys aren't waiting as long. That's what it is. So I'll do three in me. Like, it's just basically what I decide after that. I give you a minimum of 3, and then we go from there. And then if you donate, then I can give you more. But let's say you had something happen today at this moment. I would say donate. Just jump ahead or become a member. But it'd be a better way. It's cheaper. It's best. And you get access to the content that comes out. I just put a new Cosmic Codex out yesterday. I'm going to be recording a bunch more stuff. If I haven't done so, follow me on all of the social media. Like, I am gonna make what you see here, what you guys, your oh my god moment, your wow moment, how the channel has grown here. You're gonna see that. I'm gonna make that happen across all the other socials. I'm gonna probably have to show my face or I'll do some kind of derivative of that. But I'm gonna do no, actually I don't mind showing my face. But it's the I want this to still be the this is the tell, this is the self, this is the it's you, it's your energy. You are the prize, like nobody else. Not my face, not anything I offer. It's this. So let's get reading here. I appreciate you guys for being here. I thank you for taking your time for being here today. All right. Cindy, I think I have you in next here. Ask higher self when he'll be better. Ooh, that's a strong question. And another thing I'm going to do, if you guys are interested, I have the romance cards here too. I'm just kind of like hanging out. All right. And there's a raffle also going. So much going on. All right, let's see here, Cindy. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to read from I like reading from 3 and 4. When it comes down to something so, like, personal, like, when he'll be better, it's a stressful question for me. So I try to, like, settle in. But you can see, look, watch this. This is what's cool. Ready? I didn't set this up. Go back, rewatch it. Half speed, you'll see what's on the bottom here. Like, isn't that cool? I'm trusting my intuition. Like, that's the highest intuitive card you can get. Like, that's the gambler's card right there. Like, you win. You automatically win when you get that. Like, you know. Really cool stuff. Okay, here we go, Cindy. Let me do a waterfall for you. All right, we're going to explore. We're going to get outside our comfort zone. So whatever this is makes us a little uncomfortable, possibly. Why are my hands all veiny? Like, it's so crazy. All right. Judgment. It's not up to you, it's up to the universe. This is a semi-scary card, I'll be honest. I will be a little honest with you. This is what we think it is. Like, that's heaven. Like, that would be heaven right there. Those are coffins. I'm not trying to spook anybody. Wow. Surrounded by friends, family. Is this person sick? This is like threshold right here. Gray area. Because it's people. It's at like a hospital. It's love support. Male. I think you said it. Male. Male. See the male? See? Oh, this is so crazy fun. All right. Where's my pointer for the teaching? Did I put it away? I must have put it away. But you'll see here, like, you'll see this a guy and a guy, okay? We'll get too more detailed than that. Come over on this side, pull. Look, see? It's exploring the friends. Like, you have no power here. You're under the angel's influence. Now, how people pray, I'm going to show you, Cindy, what happens when people pray for people. Because you're asking higher self, but it's when people pray, look, it's the prayer. It's like, you know what? My prayers were answered. They're showing that this is like showing you when prayers get answered, what happens. This is the angels in heaven, and this is us uncomfortable zone, right? And this is us becoming. And so watch, there's the shadow work, and look, there's the angel right there hiding. So there's I'm not sure, I'm uncomfortable. See? The crossing over river Styx, the angel saying the truth is to be truth, like the truth teller. I don't see it. I think the support is needed. I don't think they pass. I think they get better. Yes. I think it's two people who help make this happen. There's two particular, it's you and somebody else help this person get better. There's 3 people now. 1 person falls away. It says, I don't think this is going to happen. It's, I guess you could call it a manifestation, a magician. It's magical. And I could tell you from my own experience, I've had this happen. I have my own stepfather. He was having his last rites read to him. True story, guys. True story. He was I won't sidetrack too much, but he was absolutely going like last rites, and he actually said to me, he told me, he goes I heard it. He goes, I heard the priest reading it, and he goes to the hell I'm dying. And he said he woke up. He said he heard it. He goes, I don't know who he's reading that for, but it's not for me. And he was in a coma, and he was gone. But he said he heard it. And he goes, that's not for me. So the human spirit, the human design, the soul is a very powerful creature. And it's like, I tore my hamstring. I should have had surgery. The doctor's like, it was like, if it was like you would have had surgery. And not only did I not have surgery, I was walking 6 miles like within 8 weeks. It's healing. It's all healing. So it's the power of prayer. Kind of that really plays a bigger piece. There's the church, right? We talk about this all the time. We have two sides of the church. We have the outside, the inside. The Five of Pentacles, where they're circling, it's snowing, one barefoot, crutches. This is the other side. Then you have the other piece of the church where you have the person, you have the stained glass, the Four of Swords, right? So we have all these different versions of this, but this is the messenger from angels saying it's all going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Look, even if, and this is another thing that happened, even if someone ever passes, guys, understand, when they pass, they're going to the other side. They're just transitioning, right? It's legacy energy. It's they're moving to the other side, and you're the one stuck with the exhaustion, the pain, the missing. They're not stuck with that. The miracle of them crossing is just have faith that they've made it through the light, and that's what ends up happening here. See, it's we can't see what's happening on the spiritual side of things, but I feel I'm getting better. I think it's two people using the power of prayer that heal this person. King of Swords energy, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, typically Aquarius for me personally, but comes in Truth Seeker Cindy. That's what I see. The when he'll get better, that's an air sign. This is Libra energy. That's September. If you consider better to be that, then it gets better into like the fall. So it's Gemini season, and then it works its way all the way out. So it starts to get better soon. Like we're now in Gemini, so you should be seeing some kind of signs. There's a messenger. Like, see, it's really testing you, Cindy. Let's go back to you for half a moment here and see what's going down. Go back to chat. Cindy, who is this? This is the person that we're talking about. This is that same person. Who is this person? Who is this King of Swords energy that you're looking into, healing, worried about? That's hovering over the death card. Like, I try not to laugh, but it's comical the way my guides, like, they're very obvious to some of you people. Very, very obvious. Is this like a may never make it home situation? Is that my man friend? Yeah, I know exactly what it is, man friend. A man friend that you really care a lot about, right? Yes. Yes. No, I know. You care a lot about him. That's the reason you're asking. Because you would be devastated if he disappeared. He's sick, but he's not going anywhere. He's not crossing. Not from what I can tell. You love him too much. Do you see what I'm saying? I see how my voice cracked. You love him too much, and you're not even admitting how much you love him. Say this, that I'm the town crier. Guys, I tell you, when you rewatch these, go back and watch them from the beginning, because my guides, they don't just read one reading, they read all your readings. All your readings matter to each other. You are all soul tribe. When I read you, you all are soul tribe to each other. At some point, sometime in the past life, you guys have traveled together. So the town crier moment, I'm yelling, I'm like, hey, I just read on this. Don't you know? You're sitting out there saying, I love them, they're fine, they won't leave me yet. We have unfinished business. Watch, I'll pull from the Divine deck. I'll give you one card. This is my checkout card, different deck. Stop holding back, right? Tell him. Don't say, hey, man, friend. So you know I love you, right? You pass on me, I'm going to be so pissed. Like, it's the Dark Horse canon. It's the fact that you guys don't have that conversation. Say it now before it gets too late, but then it becomes awkward because they don't pass, and you go, oh, now we're in a place. And the universe goes, gotcha. Gotcha, Cindy, I gotcha. So yes, you both have feelings for each other, and this is one way to expose it. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I could have some drums in here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, right? Heavy drums. Right there, see? I have fun. I have fun making the music. I really do. Like, and what's fun, I don't know if I told some of you guys, but like, I have songs about some of you, like some of the readings, I've ended up making songs. I end up jotting down at least some thoughts that come out, some lyrics, some ideas for lyrics that come out from your readings. But what ends up happening really is I put together a whole like a song together. Like, it's so cool because I don't want to name anybody because I don't want to put anyone out there on the spot, but you guys, there's many of you, 90% of you are still here on the channel, and this music is like yours. It's because it's like the shorts. It's like when we did if you look at the tarot shorts, those are your readings. I just cut them. Like Tiger knows this. I would cut their stuff into a short. I would cut, Cindy's will probably get cut into a short, but I cut those into shorts. They're out there. Like, your messages are out there. Your messages are inspiring millions of people because they're never going to go away. I'm going to keep presenting, promoting, and pushing across all social media. It's your energy. Do you understand that, guys? It's you. It's you saying, I'm going to put one foot ahead of the next, and I'm taking effort. That's the thing, I think, and that's why I'm very proud of so many of you, right? Because you do put the work in, and nobody sees it. Nobody says, hey, it takes patience, and it's really, really hard. And so I want to point it out that this music, you inspire me to make the music. You inspire me to put together those shorts for others. You guys inspire me. So I know you come on here and you're like, wow, I'm so inspired by Cosmic. It's reciprocal. That's why I say you don't have to pay me, because you take this energy and I take it and I reuse it and I use it for good and I use it to inspire. And that's the exchange. You say, all right, I'll trade you. And that's what we've been doing. All right, guys, let's keep going. Carolyn, I think you're up next. If you are here, make some noise. Cosmic, I'm going on a date tonight. Good for you, not feeling it, but we talked about getting outside the comfort zone. Also good. Different type of man. For me, what's the vibe? All right, let's do this. I know Carolyn loves the swamp. Carolyn's a swamp girl. All right, Carolyn, where are you going? What's the date? Talk to me. What is that? What are we doing, Oh. This is called a quick 9, guys, and I sometimes will do this for people. What I'm doing is, it's called a quick 9 because you don't know what the cards are, right? And you're wondering what the hell. You're like, what are they? Yeah, I think this ends up in ghosting. Like, I think you're working on it, but you're already kind of there. Look, this is the outcome. This is like my Celtic cross. This would be that card in the top corner there, like in the Celtic cross. It would be this card in that top corner, like where you have all the cards. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's this last card. This ends up in a ghosting. Your intuition's right on. Let me ask you this. You just said, I'm not feeling it, but you're going out anywhere because you're going because of the comfort zone, right? This is an undoing of a breakup, by the way. This is also seeing a breakup. This is quiet. This is harmony. This is supposed to be very wonderful, beautiful energy. Like, this is like kisses on the foreheads, come up behind, hugs, cuddles, the I love yous, just the heart text. It should be that kind of energy, right? That's the feel you should have. But see what we're getting? We're getting blockages and not hidings, and you're doing great. But I think you're forcing this, and that's what the universe says. Do you see you're forcing this connection? And that's the difference. Trust your intuition. What's the connection you want? What's the connection that felt most natural? What's the one that you really wanted, desired, that felt so good to you, that lit you up? That's the one you should be going with. The one you're burying, because this moon should be here, but you can see how the moon is on the bottom here. It's like you're hiding something, and you're not holding back. Like, let's be honest, you're not holding back. You want to almost match or mimic or get what you had recently. In the saying, there's something you had recently that you're trying to match. It is like a 6-month run. I can tell you that. We're seeing the Gemini lover energy here. It's friends. Like, this person will probably become friends. But don't stress over it. It's not because of you. It's like an ending of a different sort. It's like you're reconnecting with somebody. It's more stress than it is. Ask yourself, why are you feeling stressed about it? It doesn't feel naturally good. But this does not look like a positive, like, oh my God, we're going to have so much fun together. This like holding back. Let me put it this way. You're not planning on like kissing or hanging out like that kind of way. Not in that sense. It's more friendly, more like, if it happens, it happens, but it doesn't seem like it. It seems like you're already in this, like, I have a wall. I have an extra wall up just in case. Yeah. You're the one. I think that's the thing, is you're looking for the one that will check that box. Leo energy, I think you might meet this person or reconnect with this person more likely in Leo season. July, August, there might be even a person, a coworker or someone that you work with or someone around the workplace or someone in this work environment that's really resonating with you. Might have the name J or have the initials J. But there's somebody else around you that's really that we're really interested, because you can see how we have the lovers. You're the one. You're the one. When I say this, Carolyn, like, somebody's thinking about you. You're sitting here worrying about this date, saying, I don't know. Somebody's sitting there now going, oh, Carolyn. Like, they think about you. It's not. It's unlike the long term that you're used to. It's stressful. It's different. It's unlike. It's unconventional. It's That's why it's affecting the harmony. See how it's really friendly and it's angelic. It feels good. It's loving. It's rebirth. But it hits this like roadblock. Its past life hits something else. This other person, this partner from today, you saw it jump. You guys saw that fly out of my fingers. Yes? Yes, everybody? It's Taurus meets Libra energy. It's honestly telling you that this becomes like a breadcrumbing. Something's up, something's weird. You're kind of in between. I would warn you with this person. You're happy right now, and you're leading yourself into a weird, I don't feel as happy. Why? That it's blatantly that simple. There's another person you're really interested in. If you had a choice, you would choose this other person, but you're settling for this other one. Money's not the problem. We talked about this. See how I talk about pentacles, guys? Look, just look at all the pentacles. See, 9, 4, 6, 8. Look at all the pentacles that are here. When it's just you and you worry about you and you want to make money, Carolyn can bring in the cake, bro. Like, there's no joke. Carolyn's your friend. Carolyn's intimate. Carolyn's good, but this person, I don't think is that person. Is the lover for you. I think this other person, there's somebody else that you're really looking at, and you're hoping this person will kind of fit that void. It's not this person. It's not this person. You're not going to have a bad time with them. They're going to make you feel good, but they're going to make you think of the other person. Does that sound a little right or not right? Because that's Scorpio rebirth death card energy right there. This is Scorpio death card. That's death card. That's Scorpio. This is rebirth. Your relationships are very different. I think you've met somebody or something happened in your relationships, and you're very, very different the way you look at them now, because the way I see this, it's so fascinating. Because I talk about the cards, right? I was talking about the major arcana, the 22 suits. I talk about the 4 suits. I don't know if I got into any of that part of it, but each of these suits, they correspond to the primary functions. Like will, emotion, cognition. You know, we talk about the intelligence, the embodiment even. But when I start seeing this, Carolyn, it's like you have an internal operating system saying, I already know what I know. Cosmic, can you just verify? And I'm like, yeah, I got it. Yeah. Let's run a diagnostic. Done. Boom. Check. but you're definitely missing somebody. There's a coworker, somebody, something, work, something's heavily on your mind. It's not even about me. It's about the universe telling you that your intuition's telling you. But there's love here. You absolutely are lovable. You're adorable. You're very lovable. The major arcana energy that we popped with, we had come in right away with these cards here, shows me that there's a structural, some kind of either rebuilding, consciousness kind of reordering. But the minor arcana that supports all this is you're living your consciousness. You're saying, I'm willing to take my steps. I'm willing to go outside the comfort zone. This might not be my person, but I'll test and see why this is happening. Let me explain that one more time, guys, because when you're doing that, you're testing it. You don't know it's right. You feel it might not be, but all of a sudden, boom. And that's when this happens. A switch flips. The Fool card just follows in and says, I didn't know that about you. Now I'm in love. And you can't know that until that moment happens. But you're taking this risk. You're not holding back. You're willing to go out. But I see this ending like with you just kind of holding people back. Doesn't light me up. Doesn't make me feel good. Doesn't challenge my inner work. That's the big piece you're looking for. And I like that about you. I love that about you. Big kiss on the forehead. I wish you all the luck here. I hope it goes well, but I think it's more of a cordial, let's hang out and let's see how this feels. And I think you're already in the place where you're like, I want something more. I want to be pulled in the middle of the night and like cuddled. I want to be small spoon. I want to know that I'm safe. I want to know if there's a bang in the middle of the night, this person I'm with is going to go bang the bang. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that when I go to bed, I have an I love you every night. That's this. It's not just the physicality. It's the universal architecture in which you build your life around. It's the dimensions in which we pull these time lines in, and you are, and you know, we all are. We just are afraid to announce it. Town crier here, they are happening. That's why you have less dreams. Because those timelines collapse. That's what the major arcana, that's why the minor arcana, that's what this all tells me. This is not just some pictures in a picture book. The magician, for example, that card, that has 4 suits in that one card. I don't take time to talk about it because I don't know if people care or not care, but that's why I taught it. Because I don't know if you guys want me to take time talking about this. But that consciousness that hides inside the major arcana, if I bring in, say, the King of Pentacles with that, that's a master manifester. And on this channel, we have had 3. And I mean master manifester. You're like, oh, wow, that sounds cool. No. They can manifest at will. They can be like, I want a meatball sub for free by the end of the week. Boom. Guess what happens? Hey, I got you a meatball sub. They know they can do it. They don't abuse it. That's a difference maker. Their blueprint allows them to keep that container soft, safe, and contained. But you know what they have? Food for the rest of their lives. The pillars and the high priestess, I talked about the J. That's why I say come back and rewatch these, because I teach you inside each. This is a lesson. Every time I'm live, I'm teaching you something about tarot. This is a true tarot lesson, because that J inside there, those pillars, those are duality. It's order, chaos, it's consciousness, unconsciousness. It's the self, the other, the human awareness, the J, the B, those two. But what we're looking at, we're going into that opposing forces. But your intuition saying, I'm looking at what I see and what I feel, what I want to see, the moon, the sun, right? In that energy, it's the competing. What is it you want from life? And I know sometimes we can't answer it. But I can tell you what a lot of people do want and they're afraid to ask for is that desire, that kiss, that like, and the one thing I tell people, not everyone wants this. It's that wall kiss. It's that like to be craved. I thought about you all day. I'm so glad you're in my arms now. That moment, you know, like the moment I woke up, I started thinking about you. And the moment you come into my arms, it feels satisfied. It settles something in me, right? And it's not comfortable. You shouldn't do that all the time. But it's wonderful to know someone does that. You're their spotlight. You're their obsession, and a beautiful obsession. And trust me, I've had that. I've had that with exes. Like I would send them messages just randomly throughout the day. Like and saying you love somebody should mean something, right? When you're saying like mi amor or my love or whatever you're saying or however you put it together, you're saying something. You're saying it with purpose. Or you're saying the I love you. It's not just words. It's power. It's initiation. It's I am actively taking time to love you, the person across from me. Like, but we just dismiss those 3 words. Those 3 little words make a big difference to us. We want to hear them, and then we finally hear them, and then we dismiss them. When you hear them from me, you know, what you will know they matter. If I ever say I love you, you know it matters. I don't just say it willy-nilly. I don't say I love you. Say I love you. I love you. So no, that's not me. If you ever get an I love you from me, you know I love you. And that's what I'm telling you guys, is I love this part of us, because when we find who we are, and so many people try to slow us down, and you just need someone to whisper in your ear, to be that the good angel, right? And sometimes that could be the devil too. Let's be fair. But I really do like seeing you guys grow. Candace, let's read for you. Let's keep rolling, and let's keep going. And I know I have a couple of you guys in the queue, but let's get Candace in and out, and let's see what we can do. But I appreciate you guys. I know you guys are here hanging out. Thank you for noticing the music. And the music is noted. That's serendipitous. And so Candace, you're gonna be the first person I've ever said this to. Congratulations. You and I are sharing a moment. I have noticed more and more over the last month and a half, 2 months. Watch what I read, guys. Watch, and I challenge you to listen to the music also when I'm reading. The music becomes serendipitous. It's almost like the universe is backing me up by playing music. It's all set to random. I just play it locally through VLC. I have the files as WAV files. I have locally saved the music. I'm not playing it, streaming it. I'm not streaming it through any service. So I'm just randomly playing it through VLC locally on the computer to save for the bandwidth. So I know what I'm doing, but it's funny. But yes, I have noticed that. I'll say a word in the song. We'll say the word. Just pay attention. Thank you, Candace, for noticing that. I very much... You make me feel very good about this. I don't feel as crazy. Because I'm like, did you guys just hear that word? Well, listen, sometimes you'll hear me say it. I'll go, do you hear that? And it's like unrelated. And you can tell if I'm trying to copy it. It's like, I'll be, hand? No, it's like, honestly, I'm not listening to the music. All right, Cosmic. I was somehow tuning in 5 minutes past in the past. I'm caught up now. All right. All right, there we go. And now I'm catching up to your old readings too. All right, so let's do this. Candace, are you looking for a reading? I'm thinking you might be. If you are, let me know. Let me get a sip of some iced tea. Actually, let me relight the incense too. I can tell that you guys noticed that. If you haven't done so, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to share it. Send the channel out to mom, your brother, your cousin, your best friend, your sister. You know, your old college roommate. Anybody that you think would benefit, and send them over here, and let's take a look. Let's see if they really are your soul mate. Let's see if they really are your soul tribe member. Let's see if they really are the twin flame. Let's see if I can read you and them. Oh my Lord. Yeah, I'm willing. You can address it. You can say, hey, Cosmic, this person here, I think we're twin flames. And that would be fascinating. Because I would pull it right out there, and I will tell you to your face and to them. I'll say, yes, it is. Not only that, it's this, and this. Or I would say, I see none of this. Guys, I see nothing here. But how cool would that be? To get both of you on the same time, same channel, and get you read. Imagine doing that, like just a twin flame reading night. like just read for twin flames, or read for partners. Like you and your partner could come on here like a date night. You could tell the boyfriend or whomever, you don't have to pay. Oh yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. It's free? Yeah, we're in. We can do that. We can hang out. But the agreement would be you'd have to be somewhere nice, like out in like some meadow, out by a pond. You'd have to be with them. That would be the thing. You'd have to do something nice. You could not be sitting in a goddamn living room getting high. That would not work for me. It would be like you have to be somewhere nice, romantic, hanging out. And it doesn't have to cost money. You can just go buy yourself a drink and hang out. Just relaxing. Just in each other's arms, talking. And when your reading comes up, then give me your attention. Right? Buy yourself a sandwich, We'll do like a noontime. Like, huh? What do you think? Anybody? Let me know in comments. Would that be something you guys would be interested in, right? Having Cosmic do love readings? You and he? You and he plus 3? I don't know. Who's he with? Oh my god, imagine calling out your partner right there on live. Oh my god, I'm here with Joey. Joey's here. Hi Joey. Hi Joey. And Joey says hi. Is he cheating on me really? Like, god damn. You know I'd read it. Let's check. Let's check. Why don't we check for you? Oh my god, that would be so good. Jackie, you're first. Exclamation point. Join, Jackie. You're in. You're definitely in. Right? Wouldn't that be fun? Hey, like Carolyn, right? Tonight, I just happen to be live. Hey, why don't we just go on? Look at this guy. He's cosmic something. Huh. Why don't I just get red? Hey, what's your zodiac? What's your sign? Why don't we get red. We'll do like a couples reading. How fun would that be? We're just getting apps anyway. You're just hanging out with your partner. That's a little sneaky. Cosmic, what do you see? How many people in his life? Does he love me? Will he treat me right? All right, Jackie. What are you looking to know? Let me read for you. Let's read you. You're a new subscriber. They have everybody on here right now has been a new subscriber at some point. We all appreciate this moment. You're gonna get a full reading. Why, Jackie? Because you are so important. Like, you have no idea. I'm about to show you how amazing you are. Like, you are that important. I'm gonna let the cards talk. I'm not trying to BS you. I'm gonna let the cards just say their thing. Right? If you want to know about a partner, a boyfriend, love, you want to know about money, you want to let things just happen, you want to let a general read come, I can just do whatever. But this is you. But I'm so happy you're here. But Candace, we'll get you in there. If you have a question, Candace, let me know what you want. Why is John pulled away from me? Thank you. See, that's a good question. Let's read this. All right, I'll do I'll fire off a quick 9, like I just did, right? So I'll do a swamp special like we did for Carolyn for you, Jackie, which is just basically a pull from. I have 6 tarot decks. Actually, I have 7 tarot decks, but it's 6 piles of tarot cards here. They're all regular tarot cards. They just have their own flavor. You'll see here in a second. But I'll pull from each one. Unless you want, no, I'll do this. Let me just give you a Carolyn swamp special here. If you guys are looking to jump the line, you don't have to. You can donate, but other than that, I'm just going to be reading. Jackie. Let's take a look here. John. Jackie and John. It sounds like, doesn't it sound like something? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. You ready? Jackie, this is for you. Ooh, wow, that card forces. I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. This is a Cosmic channel only thing. I don't know why my guides are leading me in this. This is the advanced lovers. Like, I'll show you what I mean, Jackie. Like, this is the emotional position. That's the emotional channel. This is the chakra channel. This is the here and now. This is considered the advanced lovers. This is not a light relationship that you're talking about. This is something that you feel. You're heavily in your feelings, because when it's in this position, it's coming top down from the universe saying you're feeling it. You're both holding back. You both want it, but you're both holding back. There's something there, but you're both holding back. Here and now, I'm not taking that many. I'll take 1. Here we go. Wow, this is a good relationship. This is a good person. Everything you look at looks good. Everything you focus on looks good. All of the reasons you look at this, it looks good. Jackie, this is a good person. You're single. I can see it. They're there in your life, but you're single. There they are. I don't think you're technically dating them. Not from what I can pick up on. Here, I'll take these two. You're very excited. But there's a brand new start coming in. You will be dating them. I would take it very, very, very slow. You probably won't listen to me, but it is a brand new start. If not now, it would happen by the end of the year. By December, you would end up dating them, just so you are aware. Yeah. So there's something big happening, good happening by the end of December. Yeah, this is Libra energy. It's justice. This person's meant for you. They are very much on your side. They're very good. They're very good for you. I don't disagree. I just think there's a misalignment currently. Travel energy, Cancer energy. You're going to see something kicking off here very shortly. Probably within a week or two, you're going to notice something. But there's definitely some kind of travel. This is the travel card. I typically call it the vroom vroom card. If you guys ever want to know, like vroom vroom travel. So there is travel coming in here. We have even the get a perspective, but we're holding back. But we absolutely have something big happening. There's a relationship change. There's some kind of message coming in. There's a change of a relationship between you on your end. This might be with them, but I think it is. There's definitely Libra justice energy coming in here. Wow, you're getting your wish granted. They make you very happy. I can tell you, you hold back saying it, doing it. You don't want to ruin it, but it's a wish granted 2 times over. They're very much what you're looking for. It's not perfect. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not a perfect relationship, but it's definitely doable. It's going to take some work, but you desire each other. Wow. You guys are definitely in the desire phase. Like, it would be immediate, like, let's go to the hotel room. It's not just friends. You're lying to me, by the way. You guys absolutely desire each other on a physicality level. So stop lying. Like, stop lying to be friends. Whatever you want to make up, you make up. There's such a desire that you guys have. And this is actually, you know what it is? It's past life desire. The reason you guys are so into each other is because of past life. That's what this is. Yeah. But you guys have a desire. I don't think it's being announced. One of the two of you makes it very known that you're into the other one. The other one kind of plays pure, clean, white hope, like it's all good. See? It's justice twice over. But one of you makes it known. The other one kind of keeps it quiet. That's what I've been seeing. There's definitely a split, but it's happening. And you're right. There's somebody who can't get out of their ex to get over their ex. Somebody's still stuck. It's just a rotation. It happens sooner than you think. You can't make them get over it, but the fact that you're standing by their side and your friends first is huge. Jackie, it's gargantuanly huge. You're going to be dating them by December. Like, that's what's happening. It feels like a dating situation. It's not lovers because it's dating. It's like you guys are meeting each other. You're slowly building a container for a relationship with this person. You're making a relationship, and you know you are, but you're not saying it. You're like, no, we're just buddies. But you're working on building something with him. See? Like, look, you're working on building something with him. Look, it's just not, we're not there. We're almost in alignment. See how close we are to alignment? We're just there. Look at, you know what's under here, right, Jackie? You remember what's under here? It's the Libra Justice card. We have 3 of the same cards within like a stone's throw from each other. Look at 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1. Like, it's just crazy. 1. It becomes. I think you guys are really meant for each other. Don't rush it. I'm going to say that louder and prouder. Do not rush this. There's no reason to rush a relationship that doesn't need to be rushed. You guys are only meant for each other. There's your King of Pentacles. There's an imbalance. One of you feels more powerful, more... I get this. It's like one of you feels more important than the other. If that makes sense. One of you think more valuable than the other. Like, I hate to say it like this, and I'm not saying this is your situation, but you know how when if you're with a partner, you say, well, if you went missing from the world tomorrow, they would miss you. And that's raw. That's raw truth. But there's a truth between the two of you saying, and it's partly depression, anxiety, nightmares, or whatever, because someone says, well, they would miss you more than me, so we're not equal. And that's self-imposed, by the way. You guys like each other a lot. Like, I mean a lot. And I think, Jackie, you get in your head not believing they like you. And I'm not going to use the word love because love would came out. It's a new start of a new type of a new relationship. But don't pressure yourself. Allow yourself to enjoy the pleasure of the relationship. Allow yourself to be free. Don't hold back from enjoyment. And that's a big difference. There's a lot of women, a lot of feminines. They hold back from enjoyment because they're afraid of feeling too much, too fast, too soon. And then they get burned. No, you didn't get burned. You learned a life lesson. Congratulations. High five. Come over here. Let me hug you for a moment. You learned a life lesson. Or just maybe, hear me out, that was the beginning of the next version of you. And now you're in version 2, version 3. The best version of you is coming. That's all it is. All right, guys, let's keep going. I appreciate you for being here. And if you are looking for anything more, as always, head over to cosmicboogeyman.com or do me a bigger favor, hit that like button as you guys are walking in here. Hit the subscribe button. Be sure to share the channel out. As always, appreciating you guys. We have Tiger. We have... Who else do we have? I know I had... I know I had Candace in here, I think, for a bit. All right, let's see. Any members make some noise or join the queue, I guess. I can get you guys in here. We might as well play the queue for a moment because we have a couple of you guys waiting. Anyone like so pressed they need a reading? Let's see here. Go back to chat. Who is so pressed they need a reading? Like needs a reading. And Tiger, I did see your dream thing the other day. Actually, it might have been yesterday. Shraddick. Yeah, I was actually, Tiger, we'll talk in a minute about our dreams. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Like, be sure to come back, be sure to share, be sure to check out some of the other content if you haven't. And let people know I'm out here. Really, that's the best thing I can tell you guys to do. And then whenever you come on any of the videos, do me a huge, it's super easy. It's just do me the solid. If I've read for you, just hit the like button. Just hit the thumbs up. That's it. You know? I hate asking, but it's so positive. It lets people find the comments. It lets people finds that message that we just gave you, Jackie, right? Or Tiger. Like you guys. Like the stuff that you are inspiring people to see. It's that. We want that. We want you to be the inspiration for others. And that's why I say hit those like buttons. Whenever you find a video, not just mine, others. But I ask you to do it on my videos. Whenever you see any of this stuff, just hit the like button on any of the social media. It's very helpful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we can wait till the end, but I'm going to tell you guys about a dream. I'll tell you guys about the end. Let me, and I know the raffle should still be running. If it's not still, let me just double check and make sure. The raffle might be a slow day. Oh no, we got a couple of you guys in here. The raffle is still open. It's still running. Yesterday I wasn't sure if I was gonna go live today because yesterday was so busy and I got rid of a bunch of people. So, all right, Shraddick, can I have a message from my spirit guides about my love life? Thank you, Mr. Cosmic. All right, let's do. I haven't done this today. Dex 2 and 5 for you. So let's do this. 5 is alive, 2 is a communication. So I think there's a lot of X's. Now that we're hitting the summer, I think a lot of X's are kind of circling that summer love, the summer vibes. Do you miss me as much as I miss you energy, right? I think we get a lot of that energy coming in here. All right, so let's do this, Shraddick. I'll fire off a quick 9. I know you've been waiting. Not good for the donations, but it's good for you. Yeah, see? I'm following the universe's guide. We're basically following the universe in this way. Star seed energy, right? You're going in that same sense of what makes you happy. Follow that. Follow the light. And we talked about the tarot cards. We talked about this is the broken ATM card, but of emotion, right? It's that good energy. Let me see here. I want to pick this up because this could be fear, but I don't think it is. I think it's every reaction has like some hidden attachment to it. Yeah, see, there's the cups again. Mid-deck pull. We have a lot of feelings today, don't we, guys? We're heading into that feelings moment. Ask yourself, are you missing the X, or do you want the X to say something? Are you thinking about that coworker? You're saying, hey, don't want that person to say something. This could be that moment, right? In Tragic, that could be that moment when we're getting into that place saying, I know I'm valuable. I know what I am. We have a divine blueprint. We have, look at the starseed energy sitting so prominently, crossing the gray area and the universe speaking. It's just you stepping outside the comfort zone. When is the last time you did something that was unlike the normal version of you, right? Do something different. There's hidden attachments that we all carry, and we have to let those things go. And you can actually see that in the Two of Wands, the Aries, Empress cards, those kind of cards, because we have to be able to say, I don't want this anymore. And it's that power of letting go that's really freeing. Think about when you had a friend or a partner, and they broke up together 15 years. Did you hear so-and-so broke up? You know, or when we heard about like superstars breaking up. The future doesn't have to arrive at once, but what I have noticed in the cards, especially over readings after readings after readings on you guys, it will announce itself through these small shifts, the things we don't like to pay attention to, because like, oh, look, the star card, how cute. No, the universe is announcing it, saying it's here, love is coming in, it's you stepping outside your comfort zone. Are you the kind of person who's like, hey, can I buy you a drink? You know, or are you kind of the person who waits for the drink? It's that true seeker. It's the one who's like willing to be very outgoing. The King of Swords in this is bold. It's charming, but it's really powerful. And it gives you that push. It's going to be intentional. It's going to be strategic, saying I'm doing what I'm doing because it has purpose. We already have 2 kings out here, right? We already have we're amassing our kings, but it takes action. And these cards are all reversed, which is like a magnificent sign for you. Because it's when we haven't created this yet, the universe is saying this is the cards on the table, pick what you want. 2 cards out. Yeah, see? I told you, go back, rewatch this. I called out the Empress energy up here. I said Aries, Empress, Emperor energy. Actually, I said Empress. I didn't even say Emperor. But this here is taking action on getting that what you deserve, what you want, what you desire, and claiming it. You have to claim that energy. So as we move down here, it's you saying, I know past lives exist. I know, look at your emotions. You're very much in a very beautiful state. I would love to know what your natal chart looks like right now. What your transits, what your planetary alignment looks like. That would be a huge thing. I bet you're moving into this, I'm going to make a motion. There's someone you're looking at, someone you want to claim, someone you're afraid to take action on, but it does work. It does actually work for you because it's just you stepping outside the comfort zone. It's breaking free of conventional thinking. And once you do that, you can actually make that happen. But you're happy alone. You're happy without. You don't need someone to cause problems. We disrupt our worlds. We really disrupt our universes by taking these weird opportunities. Think about when you're in a relationship and you're like, everything's going fine, and you say, hey, I want to take it to the next level, and that's when it gets weird. Why do you want to move in? Blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden you're fighting for the rest of your relationship. Because they feel guilty. They didn't want to move in. They know they should, but why don't they want to? And it's not really about you asking, or it's not about the relationship moving to the next stage. It's not about you asking that person out that's a friend or a coworker. It's about them, about what they're hung up on. And so people can be hung up on exes or hung up on these other people, but the deeper lesson is rarely found. And that's why when we pull these cards, we can really start to look at it and really dive in and see. It's when we start to interpret, we look and say, what does this mean? That's when we find what happened, past tense to you, that causes what's happening in the future. And the part of you that's been wounded becomes the part of you that's really what's healing in others, saying, I've had this happen to me, right? You can't say, hey, I know what it's like to be punched in the face if you've never been punched in the face. Does it sound pleasant to anybody listening, right? But the moment you hear it, you go, oof. But you can only empathize with somebody who has had it happen. There's a lot of turning points that happen in the readings, in the life, in the time, but I'm going to pull 2 more cards, and they're called connector cards. So what it is, it's that moment we say, I can only be there through there. And I say the 8, 9, 10 of swords are lovers cards. I love being in love. I love going through the heartbreak. Why? Because I can only be in that place by feeling so in love with somebody, by getting into that depth of saying, I see you. Right? Show me your soul, I'll show you mine, and we start to experience. But that moment you get there, it's vulnerable, because you can see how these cards are all kind of opposing each other. And that's the moment, that's the vulnerability, that's the universe living through you. Have you ever done something and said, I don't care, I'm going to do it anyway? That's the universe. That's the moment the universe says, I'm taking action. That's the sign. So what you're going to see more than anything is, by the time we get out of the summer, you're going to say, I am no longer that person I started. Cosmic is right. June was the beginning. This is transition. You're heading on your mountain climb. This is base camp. You've been preparing this entire time. It's crazy to think, but this is just the beginning. So when you talk about the new partner, the new lover, think about the patience that you provide. But the partner that you're going to get is going to be so really lucky to have you, because you're providing patience, you're providing that loving, the truth, the honesty, that I'm going to step outside my comfort zone for you. I'm lucky to have you. Not I'm lucky because you're here, I owe everything, please don't leave me. I'm lucky to have you. Period. Nope, you're not going to use it against me. It's confidence, it's self-assuredness. I'm lucky to have you. I'll reiterate the king. Like, you're not taking advantage of you. They're lucky to have you. The intentions, the supportiveness, the tolerance, the empathy, the thoughts, the honesty. They're lucky to have you. I would ask someone to argue against that. If someone thinks, oh no, they're a jerk, no, the cards say different. Just because you take no action doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just because you haven't chosen doesn't mean you're a bad person. The universe has to give you the signs that make sense. Let's be fair, right? Yeah. Soul tribe first. Hot summer, June months. It's that moment you get bold. We add all the kings together. Why not bring them all in? Let's get all four. Where's the King of Pentacles? Right? Let's plant the seed. This is the bold, powerful leader that supports the bold, powerful, intentional thought leader. It's you know what you're doing. Don't be afraid to make a mistake, is what this is telling us. How do you complete any life lesson if you never took the first step? How do you wake up if you don't open your eyes? How do you trust your intuition if you don't trust in the first place? Right? If you have no trust, you can't trust your intuition, you can't trust your friends, yourself, you can't trust the moment. You can't trust yourself to give that first kiss. You can't trust yourself to give that first moment of, it's okay. Let's do this. Let's get one more card here. It's the take action card. It's the June, July. You are honestly going into Cancer season. I'm really curious. Stratic, check back in with me like next week or even a week and a half, because this is kickoff. That's Cancer season. The universe says this is happening. It's happened. You know it's happening. You're not single. Like, this is like you say, I'm no longer going to be single. Not I'm settling for whoever comes in. You say, I know what I want. You're taking what you want. You're claiming what you want. You own what you want. It's okay to do that. This is not a game. There's so many people out there that say, let me show you how to manipulate. You want to get the girl, you want to get the guy, you want to do this, I'll show you how to manipulate them. It's called have conversation. No two cups. No two cups. Big deal, guys. I learn to conversate. I learned to have that conversation. Let's check out this card here. And and I have no judgment. And neither should you, right? We don't judge each other, because the way I operate in relationships, the way you operate in relationships, it's very different. I had loved having these conversations. I had a friend years ago, arranged marriage, right? Now I'm open marriage. Think about the big difference. Arranged marriage, open marriage. So different. But I look at it in that sense that we have to have a moment of pride in our own love. We have to be like, I love the way I love because it's important to me. I don't love because I have to love. I love because it matters. The way I love, it's my style. It's my brand. If I cook, I'm going to cook a good meal for you. I'm not just going to throw together meat on bread and say, here, I made you a sandwich. That's not the same as me making a meal that takes 2 hours to cook, playing music, putting the love into the food, right?
Imagine putting the love into the relationship, the love into everything we do, the love into the fight. You want to argue? I'm going to argue. But I'll argue like I love you. And that's the difference. Because we're going to do something that's not going to be like others. I do appreciate you. I really do. I hope you guys are having a good time. If you are, do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the like button. Be sure to share the channel. And if you haven't done so, follow me. Make sure you follow me across all the socials. It takes only a moment. Only a short moment. And really, you're really unconditionally loving yourself across all the social media by being there with me. I know it sounds weird, but we're continuing what we're doing here. This work, what you get, this reading, this feeling, into these other places. And I haven't taken my leap. And I'm being honest with you. I haven't made that jump to go across the other socials because this became so time consuming when I was on YouTube. And I'm like, I'm gonna have some fun. I'm not gonna get consumed with it. I'm not gonna get my head wrapped around the numbers, but I'm gonna try to make 100,000 on each of those platforms: X, Instagram, Facebook. I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna make an attempt to go across all of them, but I'm gonna try to make and see if it's possible. There's nothing stopping me. I have nothing else. There's no reason I shouldn't try. But get 100,000 on TikTok and stuff. It'll be fun to get what you're doing, get the messages that matter most to you out there. And yeah, there's a little self-assuredness and confidence in what I do, but I see what I see, and it's hard to deny what we see. And that's why I give away these free readings and I offer this, because I want you to be part of this process with me as I open up my own life and I begin to explore more beyond the obvious. And I talk about the two of cups, for example, like that stuff. I think it matters to you guys. the twos matter, the decisions, the cups. It's awareness. That's why I try to bring a big deal to that. And that's why it's such awareness. It's embodiment. I live it. Hello, break up with an ex recently, anybody? Like, this happened to me. This card cracked in a real reading for me once. I was like, what the hell was that? And the card snapped. So the twos matter. It's embodiment. It's the inner and the outer. It's the subject, the object. It's the duality. It's this. I have evidence that the universe exists in some form. This cracked. Like, this wasn't my hand that did it. It was the most unbelievable. It's like the silver cord broke. I just have to hope you trust me on that. But it was the weirdest thing I've ever had happen. It's like when the cards jump out of my hand, it's similar. The card literally cracked, and someone across the room goes, "What was that?" I go, "I don't know." I said, "A card just cracked in half." And I never talked to that person again. As much as I wanted to, I never really got to talk to them again. It was it. That was it. We stopped talking. Never again. Not at my own volition, by the way. I left that person with "I love you." And not "I love you, I can't have you another way." It was not like obsessive. It was more like, "I love you. I will always be by your side." So that's an interesting thing. All right. Let's do this. Because I'm going to be back a lot this summer. So hit that notification bell, set it to all. Let me grab the last couple people here. And then, because I've been on for a little bit. I was on yesterday. So I'm going to close the queue out. And if anyone hops on here and is like, "I need a reading," we can work around it. But I'm going to grab a couple people out of the queue. We have Tiger sitting here. I think we have Candace. All right. So let's see. Diamond Girl or Min? But yeah, Tiger. So I had a dream. This is no joke last night. That I always get these dreams. That's how I know I'm about to spiritually level up. I'll have these dreams, and my dreams are mostly around the university. And I have this like spiritual university that happens in my dreams. I don't plan it. I don't make it happen. And I can't control it. And that's how I know it's happening. So all of a sudden I looked down at one of my students, and it was just like a light body. And the light body, and it said, "Go to Mr. Cosmic's class. You have double special today." And it was the announcement was to that student's soul. And it wasn't, there was no name. I just heard the announcement, and they weren't saying my my teacher name. They weren't saying my life name. They were saying my Mr. Cosmic in my dream. It was really crazy. I was like, huh. And so I went outside, and it was like there's a big mountain coming down, and there was all this big construction equipment, and all this heavy dirt was being moved and mud. And I was walking through it, and it was like they were building something at the base. And I was walking around it, and it was like something was being constructed at fast pace. Heavy equipment was moving. And I had people with me, like students, and they were showing them, saying this, and this. It was interesting. I don't know what it meant, but it was my dream. And I remember talking about showing them. And the mountain, the face of the mountain was like, it was like this. It was like that. It was really crazy. And I don't dream often, because I know I astral travel. That I definitely do. I can astral travel. And I've done that pretty much all my life. This dreaming, I don't have control of right now. Dreaming is important, and I'm trying to understand more of that. I've tried to study it even since I was little, dreaming, and what it meant and how it worked, and it was doorways into our soul. So I do appreciate you guys for being here. I do appreciate that part. And so the dreams are one of those things that we all interpret, and I was actually talking to people yesterday about dreams. And it's funny that you mentioned that, Tiger. Like you mentioned that on the comment. All right, Diamond, let's read for you first. And let's see, general decks 2 and 6. Are you looking for an actual reading for somebody, or are you just looking for a tell me what's up? And as always, this music that's in the background is available on all the streaming services. The only thing I noticed, the hiccup that I noticed, is when I go to my A word, because I don't want to have it go off, you know, the Amazon A word, and I ask for it, it says who? I go, what? And then if I go to another one, it does it. I'm like, it could just be glitchy on mine, but it does. If you look it up on the Amazon Music, it's there. So, and I'm gonna be probably popping a lot of the music I've been hearing recently. This music is gonna be added in. This is not like some of this music is new. I just don't tell you guys. I just post it. So I just post it over there to have it in a place to have it out. That's all. All right, guys, let's keep going. I appreciate you for being here. And Diamond Girl, this is for you. Whatever comes out, what I need to know currently. Very open-ended. I love that about you, right? Just hanging out, reading, talking, relaxing, right? This is like, I call this like the foot rub energy. This is like just, hey, no worries, just relaxing, hanging out, just chilling, right? Out back in the sun, you know, feet up. The one, that's what comes in here. This is the golden position. So when I get this, it's underneath, and I can pull more of this if we have to, but this is like, it's saying you're the one, or you haven't found the one. But it's giving us the sense that there is the one in here. You're going to find your partner. I need to very much, this is the one and only reading I'm going to give you, this one message. Like, you will find your person. Because I think you question this. This is a moment you say, do they exist? They exist. This is the most assured message I can ever give you. With one card out, one card in, and I can give you that message. You are going to find your person, your forever person. And that forever person is going to challenge you from an inside out moment. It's going to make you, it should challenge you to become better, but not make you feel as though you're not enough, make you feel as though you're not doing good. You're not enough. You're not working at it. That's the difference maker with this card. Let me keep pulling here for a second, because when we get into this, yeah, it's a tower moment. You both had gone through your moments. You both have empathy. You don't want someone who's lived under trust fund money. I mean, sounds fun. Yeah. But if they have no idea of real life, oh, I've never had that happen. A flat tire? That sucks. What is that? Like, what? Right? They have no idea of real world. Like, I've never had a bill late. Ugh. But if they're, now, mind you, if they're a multimillionaire who grew up poor, big difference, right? They know both sides of the coin. That's a bigger difference. That's the clarity you need. That you don't want miracle money. You don't want, hey, great, I'm glad your dad gave you the business. Like, you're making trillions of dollars. But you don't know what it's really like when you can't feed your kids. That's a big difference. This person coming in is going to be the match to you. It's going to say, hey, I know what it's like. Not that they're going to ask you for stuff. They have their own life's purpose. You're both flying. And this is the other second half of this. Even though it's 3 cards in, 3 cards out now, it looks like you have learned to fly, they've learned to fly. This is the human experience. We want to learn to fly. Isn't it fascinating? We have birds, we have all these creatures, bugs, all these things that can fly, but we can't. So what do? As I said, astral travel. We try to become more. We try to get to places we can't. We're limited because we have to walk. But we don't. We can actually travel. We can get through this place. We can fly, and we can make ourselves become better versions of ourselves. Think about this. The more advanced you become, the best version you are, the quicker you can do things. Don't believe me? I'm going to watch this. A 10-year-old Bill Gates, could he get from Seattle to Boston in a day? Probably not. He probably would have to ask his dad to. The 50-year-old Bill Gates instantly. Not only that, probably within the hour, like the way he roared. But I'm saying, like, even Elon Musk, trillionaire Elon Musk, the same guy. He can't physically fly, but this guy could get himself on a rocket out to space. It's crazy. But I'm telling you, it's the ability to put himself in a place saying, I want to create this world in which this happens. It's the patience, the hard work. It's the reliability that you put out there saying, I want this to happen. So whatever this is not just a person. This is money, wealth, home, everything. Everything relies on the ability to believe in who? Self. Can you fly? And the answer is always yes. Yes, you can fly. God damn, can you fly? You fly higher than you ever flew. Like, you've always been able to fly. And that's the difference, because the minute you can't fly, the minute you think you can't fly, the minute you can't do anything. Because how many people have emigrated? How did you get here? I flew. Wait, I thought you couldn't fly. We do all these things in our life, but we tell ourselves we can't. We can't. Impossible. My biggest motivator in life is when someone says I can't do something, or you're not allowed to do that. I have a sign in my house that says I dare you to tell me I can't, because that's what it is. I had people tell me I couldn't go to college. I had people tell me I couldn't do this, and it wasn't against them. It was the sign that I like it. How dare you say I have a limit? Like, who limits you? Who limits anybody? You limit yourself. And that moment of flying is only limited by the moment of belief. If you want to fly, go get yourself a goddamn jetpack. Like, you can fly. Nothing stops you. You are only tethered to your belief, right? You and whoever this person is that you're getting together with, or this other person that we're really thinking about, are tethered to the belief of whatever the belief is. And I have this problem because Blueprint has set me in this place, right? And I'm going to be honest with you. I have this problem in my life. Open relationship, marriage, all this other stuff. And years ago, I was like, married, all this. And it took the long conversations and the deep discussions, the counseling and all this to now say, hey, where am I at in my life? What am I doing right now? But I'm freer than I've ever been, but still connected, still have kids, family. Nobody hates me because I've been truthful. And the universe is saying, live your life the way you should live it the way you want to be. And once you live it, once you start taking those steps, and you're the only thing that matters. And it sounds so selfish. And people around me start to get it once they start to realize, they go, wow, you do what you want to do. I said, yes. Yeah. And you do what you want to do. And when you're stuck and you really need help, I'll come help you. But the thing is, I'm not doing it for you. It's very clear. We make that decision for ourselves, and we always have our own life's purpose. Everybody does. But you're tethering yourself to a person, to a dream, to something because, and I would never do that. I've done that. We've done that. Tethering yourself to someone else's problem or anxiety, or that's not the issue. Giving them the keys to that tether, that's an option. Let's cross the bridge here. Look, see? Tea-stained tarot. I tell you guys, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. If you don't come back and rewatch this from the beginning to the end, you're missing out. Because I told you guys, this card, the Tea-stained tarot, is coming from the universe. My intuition turns off, and then I go on. And I told you, three and out, right? But this is the card that didn't count. Like, the universe says, I'm going to back up Cosmic here. This matters. This is all right. You're learning how to fly. Get those wings tattooed on that back. Whatever you need to do, but you're learning. Nothing's stopping you. This is Queen Bee moment. You're absolutely heading in there. And this is not, I'm better than you. Listen to me. And you're not doing it with force. You're doing it with pizzazz, with finesse, with love. Split the deck here. Mid-deck pull. Yeah, you're getting into it. I don't see, it's not one person. I think you're going to have to choose the person you want. That's a bigger difference. You're not settling for the person. And a lot of times when we get into relationships, we settle for that one person. We go, oh, this is the only person that wants me. Is it? But is it? Like, no. The person that wants you is the person that most aligns to you, and you're already getting that person. Your intuition's leading you down that path. This is angelic. It's the moment you decide, I won't settle for anything other than Empress energy. How about that? How about that? T-Stain Tarot on top of that. Get into your divine feminine. That's what it is. It's asking you to lean into your divine feminine. And that's when this starts to really take off. This whole piece of you saying, I choose for my divine feminine. I guess that's the better place, right? And when we start choosing for our divine feminine, things happen. I got to tell you, even I've done it. Because the quality of our life, our questions, our improvement works differently. When you work from divine masculine, it's fast, quick, powerful. Done. Right? There's a meaningful side of life with divine feminine. It's not necessarily always a comfortable one. Let's be fair. But the divine feminine understands. It just understands the meaning of life. The silence can be tough. It can be deafening. But that's true. But becoming more than you want to be is that you have to go through divine feminine. It's that birth. It's that understanding of the portal in which it comes through there. All right. Let's keep going, guys. I appreciate you for being here. And I think we have Min up next. So if you're looking for a reading and you're a member, make some noise. I'm going to be done here in just a few minutes. I'm going to pull for the raffle. The raffle should still be open if you guys are hanging in here and you're looking to get into the raffle for a few more minutes. Let me just double check on the, make sure the raffle's still running. It is. It's still got another minute. Yeah, how about that? All right. So let's do this last reading and then we'll pull for the raffle. So if you guys are interested in joining in there, you have a chance of becoming my +1. All right. Min wants to know, me and A have no contact for a while, but I wondered, is he missing me? Wanting me to reconnect? He's a good friend. He's just a good friend. Index 3 and 5. This is the epitome of the entire reason I'm here today. You know that? Min, actually, this is the whole reason I'm absolutely happy to read this for you. It's the miss me energy. And I'm going to tell you, watch, you're going to see a fact of this. I'm going to tell you before. This is the universe is going to back me up for you guys. They miss you. Your people miss you. Your person misses you. The one you're thinking about misses you. That person misses you. And so that's what it is. Those people are going to miss you. So those people are going to, there's signs that are be given here. So I'm going to give you this chance to take a look at this and dive in with me and watch how they miss you. I'm going to give you a quick 9. I'm actually going to pull from my 3 and 4 deck, which is my deck. It's my go-to deck. So if I read from me, I'm reading from here. I'm not Swamp Specialing, right? All right, there we go. Are they missing you? Are they thinking of you? I'll give you some Zodiac here, too. Oh, see? See what I'm saying? How much clearer can we get? A heartbreak, getting over heartbreak, angelic. It's how you get over the heartbreak, right? It's, of course, they're missing you. The reason you're thinking of them is they're thinking of you. The reason it's so painful and it hurts right in that heart chakra is because you're thinking of each other. You can't have to pull on the heartstrings unless they're pulling the other side. There it is. It's a bad, wonderful situation. The reason you're thinking of them is because they're thinking of you. Right? The phone has to be answered, essentially, right? That's what the guides are saying. You have the unknown. It's always the person on the outside, the periphery. There it is, the Empress energy. Come back, rewatch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. Empress energy again. Lean into your Empress if you've ever leaned into it. And I tell you guys, I talk about that divine feminine, men. So when I say this to me, it could be something different to you, but that's Venus right there. That's a sign of Venus. That's the sundress. That's the painting your nails, shaved legs, the beautifying. That's getting into that looking so pretty, so beautiful. Eyes are all on you. You walk in the room, everybody's staring at you and only you. You are the most important thing in the room. Let's keep going. Look at this. Truth Seekers tells us, yes, they are thinking of you. There's no hidden facts. There's nothing hiding here. Why wouldn't they think of you? You were so important to them. There's a track record here of the breadcrumbing, a track record of, you can see the signs, you can see the notifications, you can see, does that make sense? Why am I seeing on social media a hint of them? The universe says that's because thinking of you. They're heartbroken. They want you back. They want to have you. If the initial conversation starts, it would not be like, I miss you. It'd be like, I hate you. I got to fight for you. I got to fight with you first. You're a jerk. You did this. You made me upset. But secretly, I love you. Right? And so that's the quiet. That's this energy. That's this, I'm blocking you. This, I'm not going to answer your message. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to give you any love. I'm going to be very upset. My inner child's going to be so mad at you. And that's what happens. Our inner child gets so hurt. And when you go through breakups, you go through disconnects, your inner child doesn't have any voice. And I find it fascinating because I try to give that inner child a voice, not just mine, but the other. So if you want to talk to them, talk to their inner child. Talk to their inner child. Send a message to the inner child. And that's why I tell people, ask them, say, hey, how have you been? You don't need to respond, just checking in on you, right? Think about when you were little and someone checked in on you. How it made you feel, like warm, right? The warm blanket feeling, right? When someone just checked in on you, or you had the blanket thrown over you. And they weren't doing anything. They were just giving you a blanket. It's that someone's got me covered. And that feeling is beautiful. It's that inner child. Yes, we've grown up to be adults and we're so protective and we have to pay rent, mortgages, and cars and insurance. And the inner child doesn't have to pay that. It's looking to do some fun things and go on rides and get drinks, right? It's the inner child. And you have an inner child. We all have an inner child. We all have it. And a very wonderful inner child. Underneath, the base root of the emotions tells us it's advanced love, learning vulnerability in the face of learning to take action, to grow. The Tower moment in reverse is a beautiful card. We talk about it. We just talked about it. It's the strength, the base root. Once you learn vulnerability in the strength of this inner child, that's when you become powerful. The universe says, then I'm on your side. But you can't be forced into vulnerability. You can't be forced into learning about that inner child. You can only learn it from yourself. Think about when anyone's trying to overtake you, power you, right? Anyone's trying to overwhelm you. Unless it's your thing, I'm not trying to call anyone out here, put you on blast, but if that's not what people usually would be wanting, right? To be overpowered, taken. Some people like the power out of their hands. You decide. The universe is saying, no. It's the vulnerability in the decision. It's that choice. Here we go, back down here. Look at this. Vroom, vroom, mid choice. You have now also fall in that Cancer season energy. How crazy is this? We're definitely tapping into something, Min. I'm so happy to tell you that something's going to kick off here in this next few weeks. Because what it's telling me to tell you is there's no context. Something has to give. There's some kind of giving point that gives up here. Yes, they've been missing you. Yes, they've been missing you. Yes, they want to reconnect. You want to reconnect. You can see it right here. The universe is playing matchmaker. I'm going to give you 2 more cards just because I'm curious to see what happens here. Yeah, see? Like the universe is playing matchmaker. I would be okay to say reach out to them. Just say, hey, enough to say I'm just checking in on you. Don't do it immediately, but they have been missing you and they will respond. There is a response to I miss you. I wouldn't go at them. I miss you. I need you, because that's too needy. It's the I'm checking in on you. It's I'm getting deeper. I call it probing. You're basically probing, sending people in saying, hello, are you still there? Are you still there? That's all you're doing. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they miss you. Men, they very much miss you. I welcome you guys to follow me. If you haven't done so, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and as always, hit the thumbs up as you enter any of the videos, see any of my content, because it helps people find it. It helps me grow, helps us kind of come back here and do this free tarot, and helps me kind of keep building the channel, right, and doing this kind of work. And we want to give this place a voice, give you a voice, so then you and your exes can hopefully get back together, if that's what's supposed to happen. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's see. I think we had one more for the raffle. Is that Tanita? Yeah. Oh, if you get in there, Tanita. All right, Tanita. I don't think he snuck in. All right, Tanita, there you go. Now you can join. I have the raffle open for probably. If you want to join the raffle, I have it open for just a couple more minutes, because I think Jackie, Tanita, yeah, there you go. You guys can join if you want. It's a free raffle. Free if you win, just email me. But the reverse cards in my readings are not necessarily bad because it's energy. It's like an energetic pull. Reversals don't have to be bad cards, no. Typically, the way I tell people to look at a reversal, if you're doing your own readings, don't panic. Throw the word stuck on that card, right? So when I'm pulling cards, like I look at a card and I'll look at it top down. I break it down. I tell you, go look at the teaching. Do yourself a huge favor. Look at it. Because I actually teach the reversals. I teach the uprates. I talk how I come top down to the card. I talk at the frequency. I fast read the card. But you'll see like the sun, you'll see the water, the toes, you'll see the two cups, you'll see the sun. You'll see above their head, you'll see the wings. This is an angel. Like I break it down. You'll see the triangle. I break each of this thing down. So if you haven't done yourselves a favor, you're really doing yourself a huge disservice. I spend like almost a half hour on this one card. Like go look up the temperance card on this channel. Just go look it up and see what it is. And what I also do is in the mornings, I'll sometimes put out, not sometimes, every morning, I put out a teaching tarot short. So you'll see one of these cards out and I'll mention something. And I'll put that out. But that's also messages for people. But the point is, the reversals, right? This comes in, and typically, yes, a reversal. But in a reversal situation, the water can't spill. See how the water's trying to spill, but it can't. It has to go back. You can't spill. I read it a little differently. I read it like it's coming like this. It's a cup going this way. It has to be handed. Obviously, you're limited by direction, by 2 dimensions. So the cup would be either becoming this way or becoming this way. See? And it's not losing its water either way. And it's M for marriage or W for wedding. It still fits. It obviously fits. But it's still reversal, but it still comes in with the stuck, right? Wedding's happening. Marriage might be. I might be getting married to so-and-so. Michael might marry me. But the M is, see? But it's all divine. You can see the winged one. Yes? And that's what's so fun. Min, you did not miss it. If you go back a few minutes ago, I just read it for you. But he misses you. Like, that's the gist of the reading. He absolutely misses you. And then the other thing I'll do, as I'm letting you guys just I'm giving you a few minutes. If you just joined then, you have a chance to join the raffle. Yeah. Exclamation point raffle. But I'll do this. See? It's called dissecting the deck. It's learning to fly. A lot of you guys are learning to fly. Get outside that comfort zone. It's like kiss the boy first moment. You know that moment, right? I would never give the boy the number. No. It's the thing that is breaking the convention. Cancer season, advanced love. I only work at advanced love. My love is only advanced. It really is. Like, I can only have deep partnership. I can only have like communication. If you're not communicating with me, I can't have it. If there's nothing, if you're not talking, we're not talking. Like, right, guys? Think about it. Like, we all talk about, I need a partner that communicates. I live by that. Like, if you're not communicating, we break up. And that's it. And people hate that. They go, wait. I'm like, no. It's you just changed the relationship. You chose to hide information. It's like, I don't want to read cards on you. If I'm reading cards to find out what's up, that's when the relationship gets over, isn't it? Like, it gets scary. Yeah. No, I love teaching. I love tarot. I think I've fallen into my new career, everybody. I think as being a teacher for so long and also doing this, my family grew up on this, and everyone's like, my family grew up. I like, no, but my mother and father, who never, like, both sides of my family were into this, and it was super weird. Like tea-stained tarot readings or Ouija boards, and going to. How many of your families went into cemeteries at 1 or 2 in the morning? Like, weird. So, all right, Tiger. So tell us about your dream. What do you got? As I'm getting this raffle pulled for all of us here. So curious, because I think it might help some people, because I think dreams are a big piece of our lives, and I know feminine energy dreams are so amazing. You can't. There's no like that's fake. There's no I faked that's like you can't fake a dream. All right. All right, last call for raffle. Last call. Yeah, see, that's cool. See, I had a dream about the mountains too. You moved to a mountains, small village. Close this. Let's see, Diamond Girl. Dreaming, like I said, dreaming is good. It's I had a dream once. I was on Unalived. I was a agent, 1960s. They caught me. I was like a double spy. Backroom warehouse. Very like one of the most realistic dreams I've ever had. And I was like, and I knew it was over. Like that was it. Like it was really scary. And so I was definitely spooked. And I know that was one of those weird things. It is that could be too. The piece of the mountain. And now I didn't pick up on you having a cult, by the way. It was like a respite. Like you had like a respite resort. I was interrupted by visions of cups of water. Empty. Oh, yeah. I could see that. I could see that having the cup having nothing. You have no fill of the cup. Because that's what it would be. You would be filling other people's cups. That's that makes sense. Okay. The cups were surrounded by colors, first black and green. Black, green, red, purple. Huh. I don't know what the colors. Because red would typically be fire for wands. I mean, I'm not sure this is it. Blue would be water, like you say, cups. Orange. I don't know. Green could be pentacles. I don't know, black. Black could be swords. Yeah, that could be too. The chakra, yeah. That's a good point. Because you have all the different layers of the chakra. What else happened? There was anything else that was in the dream? I know the chakras also are affected by family trees. I haven't got into any of that stuff too, but I know that because like, oh, have you ever looked into aura healing? That might be what this might be for you. You know that? Look into aura healing. I wonder if that's what this is.
Then it was sacral. Yeah, crown. I would look into that. But Diamond Girl, reach to me at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com for the to schedule the reading. Because that would make sense. Because you'll be able, because if this is aura healing, we're talking about like timelines, detecting reversals, blocks, DNA, family tree stuff that I looked at before. It goes right down to the molecular atom level. I haven't done it myself, but if it's similar to the Reiki that I've done, I'm gonna say it's real. It's energy. Energy work is real. So don't go crazy over it, but look at it. Maybe that's a sign, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds a lot like it. Because this resort thing is quiet, but people want to do it. Like, I'll be honest, Tiger, it's big money. It's like they pay you $5,000 each kind of thing, and they go for a weekend, and they spend this retreat time. But it's a very beautiful place. It's quiet. I mean, it's like no electronics. Like there's no energy kind of in that way. You can be reached. Like someone could get reached at this place, at this retreat that I saw with you, but it's no electronics. It's very, they can bring a book. It's more about deep conversation, discussion. It's about having those, the quiet moments. It's a better thing. It is. It really was. It's about like, the phone has become an anchor to our world. Like they want when you. How many of you guys do me a favor? Put into comments, like type "I'm free" as we're ending this, because I want you to. I want to know you guys actually understand this. But two, how many of you have done this? You get locked in. Like I'm gonna go to bed, and you're on your phone, and 40 minutes later, like I'm gonna go to bed. 30 minutes later, I'm gonna go to bed, and you're stuck on your phone, and these weird loops. Right? I'm saying this as a social media person. Right, yes. Dolores Cannon makes sense. That would make, yes. But that would be like kind of that sense of, it's not imbuing them with knowledge. It's letting the knowledge come from within. That's the difference. That's your model. It's like they're coming there to learn from within themselves. That's the retreat. But the dream could be a piece of that. It could be a piece of the version of you that we witnessed in the cards. That person, that version of you, could have come through in the dream, because that's a real timeline person. And people will try to dismiss it and say, no, just imagine it. It's like, okay, okay. But there's a version of you out there. There's a version of you in a different frequency that's coming through. That's what you're witnessing. All right, my friends, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you members. I appreciate all of the new subscribers. And as always, I will be back on Monday night. I'll probably be back Monday during the day. Who knows? Because it's we're back on the schedule. And I'm going to put together a schedule now that we're heading into the summer officially. And then you guys will know when to expect me. A little bit easier for all of us, and then easier for you. But as I'm rolling into this, as I'm officially hitting my summer mode, I'm just kind of chilling. The only thing I kind of committed to was like this Saturday. Everything else is just letting things happen this weekend. But other than that, I do appreciate you guys for being here. And so you don't know, you may actually see me come live again. Like I'm letting things just happen as they occur. I almost went live last night at midnight. Like that's how crazy things are. So I do welcome you guys to be part of the channel. And if you haven't done so, hit that like button and hit the notification bell, set it to all. Share the love, be nice to one another, hold the door. Really, like, don't be the jerk, be the nice guy. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, stay safe. Peace, guys.